Okay, so this is a little haul for what I purchased from a woman here locally who's selling her entire Dollhouse collection. She had tons and tons of items, and she used to go to the Dollhouse shows and sell as well, so she had a bunch of stuff. And I got to sift through, and she had really reasonable prices compared to nowadays. I don't know if her pricing was just, stuck on from 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Either way, she was really nice. However, I was so excited. I got all of this stuff for $68 and I brought it home. And when I looked in one of the baggies, which had like paper books in them, little notebooks, there were little brown bugs and they were dead. But I immediately freaked out because I'm super scared of getting bed bugs. So it hasn't happened to me, but just thrifting and stuff. And so anyways, I packed everything into an airtight plastic bag and immediately put it into the freezer. I stripped down and also put my clothes in a bag and in the freezer. And until I could figure out what to do. But I was really scared that they were bed bugs. And so, but I'm just laughing because I was showing my boyfriend what I got, and then I saw this bugs, and he was like, I don't think this way. I was like, say no more, and I immediately just stripped down and ran away. So I left them, the whole collection, in the freezer for days, and the last few days I have been so paranoid, I've been so stressed out that, I'm already infected or whatever. And I have been so itchy. My boyfriend was making fun of me because he was trying to go to sleep, and every 5 seconds I would turn my flashlight on and look in the bed and feel like something's crawling on me, and there was nothing. But I've just haven't been able to get over like the itchy feeling the last few days. So all of that being said, she was super nice. Her home was super nice. Everything looked really clean. I didn't see like anything that looked questionable, but she did also have like a lot of thrifted vintage collections of things. So I was just a little concerned. Anyways, nothing happened over the last few days that it's been freezing, but I still, just for my sanity, needed to boil everything. So maybe overreacting, but I boiled everything after freezing it, and I just finished with that. And so there are 2 things that I just left in the freezer because I would ruin them if I boiled them. They're floral arrangements, which maybe I can add on later to this haul, but I'm just gonna leave them in there maybe for like 8 months or something. We'll see. But unfortunately, I did obviously ruin a couple items, but I'm also really glad that I did take that extra step, because I then saw like a little, definitely not a bed bug, but like other bug in one of the hats, and I didn't see anything else in any of the other items, but I had some rugs and some tapestries and things, and you just never know what's in there. So everything has been frozen, everything has been boiled. Now I'm ready to show you what I got. So starting over here, I got some little cans, which will be great for the kitchen. Just a little filler item. These were the hats. I did a little bit ruin this because the color ran and the glue came a little bit undone, but it's not like a super high quality piece to begin with. It was $1, and I'm sure I can make this myself too, or just add to it, fix it, do something. Either way, still like it. This was the other see, I'm saying bug, the other hat. And it had a little bug in it, but it was thoroughly boiled, so should be good. These things are still drying. I just did this. Now, I'm super sad. This was the cutest little pillow, and unfortunately, when I boiled it, I put it next to a rug and some of the color leached off into it. Maybe it can still be saved, but it's totally wet still right now, so it doesn't look as floofy as it was. Got a little bag of flour. I always knew I wanted one of those for the kitchen. And let's see, these I thought were really cool. These are pencils. They feel like metal. And they feel very sturdy and they're very detailed. And I think this is just a great little detail to add to the office or other rooms. And then this was also like $1, little gold set of gold silverware. These I've seen at shows. They were kind of just loose, but these are the dancing bears. And again, they're super detailed. I don't have a great zoom on my phone, so they need to be glued to this little surface, and then you put that on top of it. But again, she was selling it for super cheap, like $1. So I figured it would look kind of cool. I don't know what these are. They were just in this bag of things. This is a metal kind of vintage hairbrush, comb, and mirror. Whoops. Really nice little details. A little brass bell, not working, but kind of cool. I thought it could go in the kitchen. Then we have some tools, which I was just going to put in this bucket here. Put it on the porch or something. Trumpet, pretty awesome. Metal. This is a metal, I think, for holding wood. I don't know what it's called. This is a blanket or a towel holder, which I'm gonna put in my pink bathroom. So I'm gonna spray paint this pink. And it's metal, and then I'm gonna put little towels on it. This is a really nice, and it's kind of leaking the color, but anyways, a really nice fitting, I'll do it when it's dry, but little basket. And here I'm pressing out some of the carpets that I got. Really nice colored blue carpet to iron it a little bit. This I got for the bathroom, the pink bathroom. This looks handmade. It's a little bit stained, a little yellowish here. But anyways, you won't be able to tell if it's under a dining room set. And then I got this big rug as well, which I think is pretty cool pattern. And that was also like $1. And then I got 2 of those floral bouquets, as I mentioned, and something else. Oh, well, the notebooks that I threw in the garbage. But I'm super happy with all of these things. A lot of them are things that I normally wouldn't really pick up or purchase, but they make for great details. Like, I wasn't looking for pencils, but since I saw them, they're actually perfect for kind of just those little details that make a room look super realistic. So I'm excited to show you what it all looks like in the dollhouse. Okay, so let's just see what it looks like. So I put that rug here, which I think is going to go really well with the colors that I'll have in this room eventually. I'll have a floor, something like this, and that's kind of the color theme for this room. And then I just, for now, put little dancing bears there, some pencils, trumpet. There's that pillow I ruined. But maybe I can cover it up with a blanket or something. So the bathroom is actually gonna be in here, but this is a story for another time. I ruined these floors, unfortunately. So I ordered new flooring and I'm just not gonna do it myself because this is like my third try with 3 different methods. So I'm gonna spray paint this color. I'll have a different flooring. This is the rug I got. There's that little comb, the hairbrush, whoops, and little mirror. And that's gonna look really cute in there. And I ordered some like little towels for it as well. Here are those little tools. There's that other crochet that's gonna be under a dining room table. I think it's the right size, more or less. Got some of those little guys. Flower. This is all kind of a placeholder. But I did finish these floors and I did change my mind on the wallpaper. So this is the second wallpaper I put on. And then there's that little blue rug, and I won't keep it there because it's way too small, but that's what it looks like for now. And there are those little hats in the back. Also, shout out to these high heels I made. And this is the house currently. Long way to go. So here are those last few items that I just kept in the freezer and double checked for bugs, and they looked good. And yeah, they're really nice too. So that's the floral arrangement that I wasn't able to boil, of course. And finally, last but not least, we have a little toilet paper roll. And it's just those tiny little details that make things feel so much more realistic. And this is the house right now. Thanks for watching.